Okay, you should have your image opened up. And let's get started. So first thing we're going to do, let's find out some information about this image. To do that, you just click on Image. And then go to Image Size. And now we've got details about our image. So it is about 0.5 megabyte, 468.8K. Dimensions are 400 pixels by 400 pixels, so it's a perfect square. And we see the width is 400 by 400 and the resolution is 72. So let's go ahead and switch these pixels to inches. So inches and pixels are just methods of measurement. You've got columns, picas, points, so newspaper stuff, European, whatever. But we're going to use inches. And then we've got this 72 resolution. What this is saying is it's 72 pixels per inch. A pixel is just one of these dots, colored dots that make this picture, right? So for 1 inch of space, that would be like about right here. So this square right here has about 72 dots of white and gray and a little bit of blue that make this picture. So that's what that means. Alright, so then we have this little chain. So what this does is it makes it equal. So if you make the size bigger, right, the 10 here, it changes it to 10 here. So that's called constraining the proportions. The proportions stay equal when you change them. You can also remove that chain and you can make one smaller or larger, whatever. It looks all kinds of weird. But anyway, that's what that does. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this right now. Oh, wait, one crucial thing. So this resolution is 72. You cannot just change this resolution to like a higher resolution and make it a higher quality picture. You cannot go from small to large and make it sharper quality. It's just not possible, unfortunately. So that's the size. Now let's go ahead and check out canvas size. So right now we have our image, and the image is on the canvas, right? Just like a painting, the paint would be on the canvas. So I'm going to go to Image, Canvas Size this time. And this is the size of our canvas and the size of our image. We can go ahead and change the canvas size to make it larger if we want. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to go 6 inches wide by 6 inches tall. I'm going to hit OK. And now you see it added this white border. So this white border is our canvas, our background color. And we can see the background color right here. So this is our background color. This is our foreground color. The foreground color is what you would add if you're using your paintbrush or fill tool or any of that stuff. The background color is what happens while you're modifying it. So let's go ahead and check out how that works. I'm going to change my background color to blue. And to do that again, I just clicked on it and it opens up this color picker palette. And then you can use that to get to the color you like, select it. And then we got all these weird numbers, letters. This one right here CMYK. So in print, like posters or magazines or printed newsletters or billboards or pretty much any printed stuff, they use 4 colors combined to make all the colors in the picture. The C stands for cyan, the M stands for magenta, the Y stands for yellow, and the K stands for black. So cyan is kind of like a, let's just check it out right now. So if I go 100% cyan, it gives me this teal color. And if I go 100% magenta, it's like this pink color. 100% yellow, and 100% black, it's black. They call it black K because B stands for blue. So again, I'm choosing this blue. And it's giving me 89% cyan, 80% magenta, no yellow, no black. It gets me this color blue. To get this color blue in RGB, which stands for red, green, and blue, it's different values, right? 24 units, 58 units, 203 units. Now, RGB is used for screens like television screens, computer screens, tablets, phones, all that good stuff. So screens are RGB, print is CMYK, basically. And then right here, this hashtag number, that is called a hex color. And really, it's kind of basically like the name of this color. So if you and your friend are both starting say a gaming clan or something, and you want to always use the same exact color of blue or green or red or whatever on all of your logos and text and all that stuff, what you can do is get this hex color, copy it, email it to your friend, and you'll always be able to use the same color. So for example, I'm going to hit X, and then I'm going to choose a different color here, right? And then if I go back and paste that back in, I've got that same blue color, right? So that's the hex color. This is also used on websites, FYI. So, back to our color picker. I'm picking a color blue, hitting OK, and now I'm going to expand my canvas. So I'm going to keep the picture, the image, the same size, but make my canvas longer. Right now, the canvas is set to 6 by 6. All right, 6 by 6. And that's here to here to here. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to 10. And now notice my background color is blue. So all the added size here is going to have this background color. Let's check it out. There it is. So now our picture has the same size it always was, which was like 5.5 inches. And then we expanded our canvas to 6 by 6 with a white background, and it made it white. And then we changed our background color to blue and then expanded it to 10 by 10. And here is where we are. Okay, on a quick side note, if you don't have the rulers right here and you want them, all you have to do is click on View and then click on Rulers. Right, so View, Rulers, and there they are. Okay, let's go ahead and add some text. So we're going to click on the T for horizontal type tool, and then just click somewhere where we want to type, and then we'll type something. Gaston Bengals. Okay, I've got Gaston Bengals in here. And when I click on my move tool, I can move this around right as needed. I can also make this bigger and smaller 2 different ways. The first way is go image. No, I'm sorry, don't go image, go edit. Transform, scale, and then you can just scale it as big or as small as you want. So that's the first way. And then the second way is with this tool palette. I'm going to go back to my move tool. And it's right here. Right, so this is my palette for my text. So I'm going to highlight my text by going back to the type tool. Highlight my text. And then I can change the font to whatever I want. And then I can change the font size right here with this arrow. I can go bigger or smaller, or I can just choose a pre-built size. I can squeeze these tighter by pulling it over. I can bring it out. And then I can stretch out the text. Bring it in. If I want, I can change the color. Right, just click on the color picker and then choose a color. Alright, that looks fun. That looks fun. I just clicked off here. I just clicked on the move tool and now I can move it. Okay, so when I added this text, notice it created a new layer. So this is our original layer, the background layer. That's got the image, the white and the blue. That's all one piece. And then we've got this new layer that it says Gas and Bangles. And we're going to mess with this layer right now. So to do this, we're going to double click on the layer and we get this toolbar that pops up. And this is how we can mess with the style of our layer. So let's just play around with it. Click Bevel and Emboss. Check it out. It gives it kind of a 3D vibe. And then when I click to the right of the words, it gives me more options. And again, I can play with it here. Change the size. Soften it up a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit more opaque. Opaque being like how clear it is. And that's a bevel. We can mess with the contour. Doesn't really do much. And then texture, we can add texture to it. So I'm going to click to the right on textures. I can switch it up. And it gives it different looks. Right? These are just some of the texture you can use, and then you can also add in your own. But these are just the generic ones they give you. Alright, then we have stroke. And if you remember from Premiere, stroke is basically just the outline. Right? And I can change the stroke size. Make it big, make it small. I can make it a little bit see-through by changing the opacity. I can change the color of the stroke. That looks pretty good. I can drop an inner shadow. Here, let me get rid of this stroke for right now. Inner shadow makes it a little bit darker on the inside. Gives it more like of a contoured look. And again, you can play with the opacity, the distance, all kinds of good stuff. Just to slightly change it to the way you want. Inner glow. I don't think this does much right now. Let's see. Yeah, we can make it brighter, add some noise to make it look messier instead of smooth. Play around. Satin gives it like a sheen. Color overlay, we'll just drop the color, whatever color you choose. Right? Gradient overlay. So gradient overlay is giving it like where it's gradually fading from this color to this color, but still with our blue involved. Pattern overlay. Right, just drops the pattern. That looks kind of cool with the clouds. Outer glow. Drop shadow. Drop shadow is kind of cool. You can change the where the light is coming from to make the shadows move. Right, just like it was the sun. Make it a little bit more see-through. Bring it along. Bring it close. Make it big. All kinds of cool stuff. But anyway, that is layer styles. To get to it, all you have to do is double click on the layer and it brings it up. And that is about it for today. We kind of made what looks like an album cover. Anyway, that's a wrap.